Welcome to the IW Network.
And now, please welcome your hosts of High News, Derek Cole and Christine.
What is up, everybody?
What up?
This production company's gotta get this fucking thing right. I'm killing these.
Oh shit! It's always something, right?
It's always something, absolutely. But what a Proving Grounds pay-per-view we had.
Absolutely.
It was fun, man. It was a lot of fun. But of course, EWA came out on top.
Yes.
I mean, I was watching from wherever the fuck I was. And
Where were you?
I don't fucking know. I was on an acid trip. Big acid trip, man. I remember the last time I was here, I was on comment. We were doing High News 2 weeks ago. We had to do it both nights. And then, of course, that was 2 weeks ago. And after that, I woke up and I was like, yo, isn't there a pay-per-view on? And I just was like, shit. I think there is. I put that thing on, and I put that sucker on. And I was like, yo, there is a pay-per-view on. Shit.
Yeah. It was Proving Grounds.
Yeah, and I did not expect that ending to the War Games match.
Me either. It was shocking to see Troy Mason help out Team EWA.
Yeah.
The way that he did. And it came as a shock to everyone because, you know, Troy Mason was Team CEW, but it makes me wonder if there's something in the air, as they say.
There must have been something else in there. And by the way, I got to ask Christine, how are you enjoying your week off?
Oh, how am I enjoying my week off? Well, I went to see family a little bit, starting the Thanksgiving season.
Hey.
I haven't gotten to the good side of the family yet. The ones that like to smoke and stuff. So haven't been around them yet. Been around the conservative ones though.
Smart ones.
Yeah.
Well,
but I mean, I'm ready to fuck some shit up.
But you know, that Proving Ground, like I said, that main event, the War Games main event that happened. What's up there? What's up, Stix Lombardo? How you doing, buddy? But you know, that Proving Grounds, I gotta say. But here's the thing. Let's talk about another thing. And I was given by production of Bentley Productions to play this video, and I want it's from the Injection, and this is what happened.
Oh.
That something bad happens to you, that you have felt even more pain than you think you felt now. I will make it 10 times worse. Too much in my past, and I am not going to be underestimate it anymore, especially from a little ant like you. I'm going to do exactly as I say. I will rain hell on everyone, including you.
Now, what is going on with Lenore?
I've been trying to see if there's any way that we can retrieve some kind of blood work from Legion's blood and DNA to see what we can do about Lenore Lynn and see if there's a way that we can counteract this injection that she received.
Absolutely.
Because we don't want any of our roster getting hurt.
Right. But let's bring on the man who faced her that represented Team EWA. Christine. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring on the man, the one they call TCO/Brooks, and whatever he's feeling in that moment. But here he is. Brooks, you were in that matchup, and knowing that Lenore brought her to the limit, but she just came up a little bit short. How are you feeling?
It wasn't supposed to happen that way at all. I had no other choice. I was told to handle my job. I was told to find some way to bring her back, and I couldn't do it. And that's kind of why it's me right now, because TCO is kind of sheltered because of what happened. Because, I mean, he basically failed right now, and I personally, I don't know what to do. I'm at a loss, and I'm usually not, and
Right.
I was expecting something, but what I got wasn't what was supposed to happen.
I mean, right after the match, seeing Legion come out and inject her with something. Now, knowing that the Legion laid you out, how are you feeling about that?
Right.
I mean, Cash said it best. I mean, he laid me out like I was nothing. I kid you not. Like I legit said it whenever I sent that recording to production that I hate to say it, but I for some reason feel like something's happened to where Legion is legit more powerful than he's ever been. Like, for him to lay me out that easy, that's never happened before. I at least put up some sort of a fight back then, but I don't know what happened there. I really don't. And all I do know is that he's taking it too far, and it's really pissing me off.
Right. Now,
It's really pissing me off.
Now, another thing I have to, I was given this video by Bentley Productions to play, and it's something about you returning. Like you said something about returning to High News to explain something. So I want to play this video real quick.
Yeah.
What is something that you said you had a lot to talk about? So, floor is yours.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm getting a lot of people saying that I'm starting to lose my edge. For me to get laid out in my most prominent form, if you will, by someone that's twice as egotistical, twice as demonic as me, it doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't. And I'm getting to that point now where I feel like something needs to be done. I need to somehow find a way to reverse all of this. And I know the perfect way to do it.
All right. Christine?
I have a question. So you are currently the Back to the Action champion. You've held this title for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Do you believe that there is someone that could really take the title off of you?
There's been a lot of chances for someone to do it, and just, it starts to get to a point where, some people, they have these moments, they have all these long title reigns, and it makes them feel good about themselves, right? Well, for me, people over on Alpha call me egotistical. I just have morals, but it's whatever. Anyway, I get to a point where if I feel like there's nobody out there, it starts to irritate me. Because what if I need that challenge? What if I crave that challenge? So I know that this is kind of a reverse, because usually, challengers challenge champions and all that. But look,
Right.
everybody knows that when I have unfinished business, I take care of it.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
one of my announcements for returning here to High News was at Season's Beatings, I want to be in action in an open challenge. I don't care who it is. But this is more so to the Go Home show, because I really feel like it'll put people in their seats for it.
So you're saying at the Go Home show, you want to defend your Back to the Action championship?
Yeah.
Well, I did talk to, of course, my twin brother, Derek Cole, and you do have a match at the Go Home show.
Right, because I talked to him about who I want to face.
And I heard about a guy named Cyrus.
Thanks for the spoiler, but yeah, sure. Look,
Leave it to Kelly D's.
This is
Always,
High News. We bring out the
always
news.
ruining spoilers.
look,
We bring
man.
out the
I mean,
news.
it's fine. Look, I feel like there needs to be an ending to all this. I've already faced the dude twice, and he still claims that he's able to put me in a tombstone in the back of his shed. That he still claims he can get the job done. So
Oh.
if he wants to do that, then he can. Because the match at the Go Home show for my Back to the Action championship will be against me, myself,
Oh,
in a coffin match.
Oh.
damn.
You took the words out of my mouth.
Well, see? And talk about me ruining things. But yeah, that's huge news, Christine. I know you're part of the booking committee here in EWA. You'll make it official, of course.
Well, of course. I'm all over this. I was thinking a casket match right off the gate.
But
Especially
that
after,
also,
we're talking about tombstones and shit.
that that brings me also to the actual other reason that I need to really get back in the zone. So since he's not here, I mean, you can relay it to him. I want I don't do this. I'm demanding, I'm begging, I am asking for a rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship. I need it. I don't care the stipulation. I don't care where it is. I don't care if it's at the Culling warehouse. I just want the moment that I deserve. And I'm tired of losing whatever people think I'm losing. I need that badly.
Well, Christine, if you're thinking what I'm thinking, I know we have a week off. I know you guys have a week off, and there is no results show this Thursday due to Thanksgiving. What do you say about putting it on that first card?
Okay.
That first heat card in the main event.
Okay.
The Reaper takes on Brooks for the World Heavyweight Championship. And I know you're a betting person. You know, a good stipulation needs to happen for this matchup. So
Okay.
I was thinking in a dungeon match.
No.
No.
No. That's too predictable. No.
What do you think, Christine?
It doesn't look. No. This is about me and Reaper, okay? I don't need you two to decide for me what happens. I want the Reaper to decide the match.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Brooksy, simmer down, little teapot.
You
Okay.
don't understand what I'm dealing with. You don't have a fucking clue what I'm dealing with right now. So don't tell me to fucking calm down.
I'm gonna tell you to fucking calm down because this is one of my. No. You calm down, Brooks. I know me and you don't get along. I get it, 100%. Me and you haven't had the greatest relationship, but I'm telling you now, if you want to get angry and be all huffy puffy, this match is not going to happen between you and Reaper. So this is what I'm gonna do. You want Reaper to decide your match?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I got an idea. If Reaper would like to come into my office, Reaper, this goes out to you. You want to come in my office and do business and let me know what stipulation you would like to do for Brooks's match, I will sign off on it. And that will be the main event of the first card when we come back from Thanksgiving break.
Yep, we drop that Thursday, that later at night. It won't be here all day. Trust me, every single one of us is gonna be eating fucking food and be too stuffed up to do anything.
That's fine.
But hey, you know what? You want that match? Well, it looks like you got it. Any more questions for him, Christine?
Yes, I do. So we're into WrestleCade season. You have a match at WrestleCade. It is you and two other members of Grime, if I'm not mistaken,
TJ
versus Simon, Darkin Graves, and there's one other person. I think it's Onions.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel going into WrestleCade?
You know, I already kind of told social media this, and I mean, it's not anything that's going to change. I've not had the greatest season when it comes to, you know, opportunities and everything. I've been getting the shit kicked out of me every night on Alpha. I've been having, you know, to brawl with other people because they just can't seem to get things straightened out with me. And it's all been because of Onions. And like I said, that's the only credit I'm going to give him. He calls me his creation. No. I was me before I even knew who the hell Onions even was. While he was still, hopping around his abusement park, getting his rocks off, I was already doing my own thing. So WrestleCade is the perfect opportunity for myself, for TJ, and for Jack Harvey. 3 birds, 1 stone. To give our closure.
Brooks, speaking of your partner, he's here to say a few words about Alpha and what's going on for WrestleCade as well. The CEW World Heavyweight Champion, the Prophet, TJ Blair.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, yeah.
How you doing over there?
I'm doing my best, man. I'm really trying here.
Aren't we all? Nice play on the Reaper call, by the way.
I feel like it's necessary. I really do. I can't get it right, and I got to figure out something.
I got it, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yes, I understand. During the Brain War, you were able to pick up the victory over the Prophet. Now going into...
You mean TJ got the win over the Reaper?
Yes, sorry, I apologize. This weed over here I got is really fucking good. And I've been sipping on your little fucking moon juice. What the fuck is this shit?
Don't look at me for that.
Yeah,
don't look at me for that nonsense.
The fuck?
That is a completely other world that I try my best to not get involved in.
Oh, I know.
I don't ask. I don't ask.
But now you took on the Reaper, you defeated the Reaper, tied the series up. Now I'm gonna ask you as well, knowing that Brooks is here, I'm gonna ask Brooks the same question to get an answer. The turn of Troy Mason. Obviously, Brooks gives thumbs ups.
I mean, it is a thumbs up for me. It was clever. It was very clever. Yeah.
In any other situation, I'd applaud that.
Yeah.
But Troy got in my way and stopped me from getting something that I really, really wanted. That part, not okay with. Not at all. So that is a receipt I'm going to have to get at a later time. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And Brooks, same question for you.
I'm not going to give credit as to, whose plan it was or whatever the case may be, but regardless of what brand he was on, he's still collective no matter what. So obviously he was going to make that decision for himself. Obviously it was the right one, but again, just like he said, I don't agree with the way it happened. So
whoa, hold up. Yeah. We got some comments over here. According to the Prophet, for TU by Troy Mason, I got in your way. You wasn't even supposed to be there.
Am I ever supposed to be where I'm at in the eyes of others? I know where I'm supposed to be because I know the way.
Do you know the way?
If you want to know, you just got to follow the Prophet, for he knows the way.
It's the most simple thing you could do, honestly.
But,
something Troy has forgotten.
Don't know how. Whatever.
But, I mean, he did pull us a swerve. He said, spoke my side backstage, so
Good for you.
But
Still got to pay for it. Just saying.
I
now,
have a question.
go ahead, Christine.
So going back to what Brooks was getting ready to answer about his thoughts about WrestleCade, TJ, the Prophet, how do you feel about WrestleCade and feel about this tag match?
You know, this is a situation that should have been handled a long time ago. It's like I've already said, this should have been taken care of
Thank you.
so long ago. LOD Phil Brooks. Not only did they not even offer to help, they just let it continue. They amplified it. And now we get to put an end to this. All these games, all this nonsense, all of these webs.
Yeah.
That Team Simon, or whatever he's calling himself this week, is spewing. We're not going to stand for this blasphemy to continue on our name.
No.
Onions can run around and ramble and banter about he created this, he did that, whatever. Dark and Simon, they can say whatever they want when they find the words.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
But a prophecy is at play. And we will make it reality.
Mm-hmm.
WrestleCade, everyone is going to get what they're due.
Yeah.
All right. Christine, any last questions?
You saw, just like Brooks saw, just like Killedy saw, and like myself, you saw Lenore Lynn get injected recently by Legion. What are your thoughts on that injection that she received?
Christine, this is the question I asked you not to talk about. You know what? You've already laid it out.
It's
That's
high
not
news. We bring out the truth, don't we, Christine?
But again, this what happens now, that ain't on me. It's you did it. You did it.
Well, I've got my words for that. I'm going to have to keep you waiting on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You pissed him off. Good job.
Oh, damn.
Good job, guys.
Someone was going to have to ask that question at some point.
Yeah, but maybe wait more than 3 days to talk about something like that. Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, Brooks, do you have any last? Well, all right, but before you go, do you have any last questions, sir? Anything to say to the roster of the CEW being the briefcase holder? It's lovely in the back, by the way. By the way, I think that there was the right option to put you for the briefcase holder.
It wasn't an option. I earned the opportunity because I got it myself. So
he sure did.
But look, I know I sounded kind of desperate a second ago, but look, it's just how I deem myself necessary to know that I got to find a way to keep my wits about me. So I'm always going to ask for a fight, even if I sound desperate. So first off, to everybody, and I mean everybody, and obviously minus one person that was just here, if you are a champion in CEW, for whatever reason that you feel necessary, I still would recommend do not get comfortable with it. Because the more comfortable you get with it, the more heartbreaking it's going to be when you lose it. To me. Because imagine you go 30 minutes, right? You go 45 minutes with the most banger match in your life, and then I ruin it for you. the heist of the century. Because that's what I do. I steal spotlights. I kill careers. That's what I've always done. So for CEW's sake, watch your back. And as far as here goes, to the Reaper, I will say it again. The only way you will ever surpass me or any part of me, if you will, is if you make it to where I no longer am here. End my career, rid of me from this world. Whatever you got to do, whatever's in that pint-sized body of yours, figure out something. Because otherwise, the longer you keep me breathing, the more pissed off I get. And the more times I want to go a certain word and I'm trying to keep myself sane. And you don't want him to come out either.
Nope.
So Reaper, in your almighty goodness, give me a match that's worth my time and worth whatever reign you think you deserve. And I will see you after Thanksgiving.
All right. Brooks, thank you for your time. All right. That is Brooks right there. I mean, he is in a mood, Christine. I mean, a fucking
Yeah, I
mood.
know. I just got the break of it.
Right. But we got more people that are going to come on. We got, ladies and gentlemen, she was part of Team CEW and did not pick up the victory.
Oh.
She was facing EWA's Shane Garrison, the CEW Heritage Champion, Evil Heart.
Oh, hello, Miss Evil Heart.
Miss Hart, I know you didn't pick up the victory as a CEW member, but so how are you feeling about that?
A lot of mixed feelings right now. I mean, I did the best I could. Shane has really come a long ways from when I first started seeing him. So, you gotta give him a little credit for that. So, whew.
Absolutely. Now I understand it was a close matchup. You guys really had a good back and forth, as I saw because I was watching. But
Yes.
Knowing that you are part of EWA, you still did win the brand war anyways because you were still part of the EWA roster too. But I'm gonna ask you, like I'm gonna ask everybody else, how did you feel about the main event? How did you feel
Oh
about
man, that was incredible. I mean, I was on the edge of my seat watching that. Whew.
Christine?
How did you feel about Troy Mason betraying CEW?
Not so good on that. I know he's probably wanting my title. I know he's wanting to come after me again. So that's just gonna be a whirlwind there.
Now, given that you are the Heritage Champion in CEW, who do you believe deserves a shot at your Heritage Championship?
Oh boy, that's a lot of people, and then just the Brooks you had on. I'm like, oh my gosh, what if he wants to come after me? But I mean, he's incredible. But it would take a lot of guts for me to face him. But with him having that briefcase, he could go after anybody he wanted.
Right.
So yeah, there's quite a few people that
Now, Now, in EWA, is there anything in the EWA future that you would like to see happen?
Eventually, I want to go back after that championship world title, but I don't think right now is the time for that. I just don't think I've had a run with it last time, but I just don't think it's time for me to go after it yet. But I'm sure there's plenty of other people and stuff to go for.
Right. Now, here in EWA, is there anybody that you would like to face in the future if it isn't for a championship or have a rivalry with?
What about Troy Mason?
Yeah, that's one of them. Cause I mean, him and I have faced before, and it's nothing new. But he's definitely very competitive, and I like a challenge. There's always I love a challenge.
Yeah. All right. Well, Evil Heart. Before you go, because we have other people who are got to come on. Any last words?
I'm looking forward to what's gonna happen next, and over on Alpha with WrestleCade here. It's exciting to see everything that's going down, and everything and everybody pushing together to reach the same goal.
All right.
But my opponent has not shown up yet, and I'm wondering if he's going to or not. But that's a whole nother story. But hey, like I said, I'm always ready for a challenge. So
All right. All right. All right. Well, Evil Heart. Sorry that you didn't pick up the victory over at Brand War pay per view, but thank you for your time.
thank you.
All right. We're gonna bring on someone who would do things quick. He picked up a victory in the opener, Christine.
Oh.
Yes, he picked up the opener. He defeated Chef Mullins to put EWA on the map.
Oh.
The guy whose contract is on the line over on Alpha. And at WrestleCade, Orlando Simpson. Orlando, how are you doing?
Doing good.
Um,
Doing good. I'll be fucking ready to go for WrestleCade. My contract, Mega will be on the line. And so is the honorable IWBNS Championship. WrestleCade triple threat match. Right? Go after Terry Moon, the Moon Leader, and Richard McDoom. As I continue my winning streak on Mega. Like I won at the Proving Grounds against Chef Mullins.
That's right. You're facing Chef Mullins. And I know you defeated Chef Mullins in the brand war. Congratulations on picking up the first victory for EWA. Christine.
Yes, Orlando. You know, my guy, we need you to get back on Orlando 2 belts. How do you feel about possibly being Orlando 2 belts in the future again?
It's gonna be awesome.
It
would be awesome.
You know, it would be awesome. You know what would be more awesome? I mean, I think I have a great match for you that I think Christine would like to enjoy. I think I know I know you can beat him too.
Oh.
How would you like to see Orlando Simpson take on Troy Mason, Christine?
Oh. I mean, that sounds like that would be a great match.
Yeah.
It'd be 5 out of 10. Totally. How do you feel about it, Orlando?
This is going to be a great 5-star match. I have good and great matches.
How do
Good.
you feel about your contract being on the line at WrestleCade?
I'm gonna keep fighting. I will keep fighting to keep and save my job and spot Omega. Even though I'm gonna fuck up, I'm gonna fuck my two opponents up. Talk about Tammy and Moon. Talk about Tammy and Moon, the Moon leader of the Moon Tribe. They handed out moon juices. But the people drink. The people are drinking. Addicted to them, and the moon pies,
Hey,
and
there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with moon juice, man. I took some today. Shit's
Yeah.
fucking delicious.
yeah, and Richard and another opponent and another guy named Richard McDoon. Whoa, some of the Terry moves known for the past. That I don't know. That I don't know about. I don't know the Richard McDoon.
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
will beat. I will keep fighting to keep my job by beating both of them after beat the living moon piss shit out of my both opponents. Not only did I grab the contest of the briefcase, yeah, and I'm gonna be the new IW, the honor IW BNS. That's bright and shiny champion. But also, I'm gonna sign an ironclad 5-year wrestling contract, which means that I could do whatever and whatever the fuck I want, and I can't be
Oh,
fired,
damn.
fined, or suspended.
Damn. All right. Well, Orlando Simpson, do you have anything? You have anything last to say to the EWA roster?
I'm gonna say that I could see Troy Mason in a match, a great match with 5 stars. And also have a match in the second main event, the CW against James Park, the one that I put over, so made that I made look good for the CWX division title.
Yes. All right. Well, Orlando Simpson. All right, Orlando. Well, I want to thank you for your time.
Oh, okay. There you have it. That's all I'm about to say about that.
All right. All right. Well, Christine, I know how much you like doing one-on-one interviews, don't you?
Oh boy, a one-on-one interview with
I know you do, especially when it comes to women's wrestling.
Oh boy.
So you are going to have a nice little one-on-one with this woman I'm going to bring on. I'm going to say a name.
Okay. All right. Well, since Kelly D likes to put me on the spot every now and then, I get the pleasure of interviewing this next guest, and I'm a little bit nervous. Oh, wow. Well, hello there. I get the lovely pleasure of interviewing Miss Eris. Hello, Amelia.
Hello.
Oh, wow. It's such an honor.
That's absolutely. Let's get on with it. What do you have to ask?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Your time is very valuable. And so you weren't a part of the war games due to certain circumstances that were out of our control. I'm very sorry. Um, what do you plan on doing in the future? Do you plan on doing anything in CEW long run?
Yeah, I want to. Sorry, I have a cat in my way.
You're good.
I want to, but due to personal life and everything, it's been put on hold for right now. But I would say it probably after the holidays, I should be good to go because everything is looking positive. So,
Okay. Now it's WrestleCade season. And from what I'm aware of, you're booked in a match at WrestleCade?
yes, I am going against the infamous stabby bitch, pink, purple hair, nose ring girl herself, Leisha. This has been something I've been excited about. She's a legend when it comes to IW. And the fact that Kelly Steen is the special guest referee just adds a little spice to it, you know? So I can't wait to see what happens. I really can't.
Yes, with her being the special guest referee. Do you think that she could screw you over, or do you have any doubts in the back of your mind that she might try to do something like that?
No, honestly, I don't think so. I think Kelly Steen being who she is as an individual, as a competitor, she's very down the middle. So I feel like this is going to be a fair fight. And I just feel like people have the privilege of watching the top 3 women in this company being in the ring at the same time.
Okay. And then I know that you are also the newly crowned UWF Women's Champion. Huge congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And you're very welcome. So, going back to that match a little bit, what were the thoughts going through your head when you're in that kind of match?
When
I
it
want
comes
to know your
to
thought process.
when it comes to any match, especially when a title is on the line, I mean, I don't do any different than what I do now. You know, I start being, I guess, somewhat gentle, and then at the very end, I just kind of stick them with who I am as an individual in general. You know, people, uh, I guess they don't understand who I am as a character.
Mm.
And I'm not a dark person. I'm not a evil, maniacal, or anything like that, psychotic person. I'm more methodical, and if anything, and I know how to disable you with my words before I'm able to take you out in the ring, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay. Now, to add to that a little bit further, do you think there's anybody other than the person that you challenged for the women's championship? Is there any other people that you think that could take the championship away from you?
Sorry. When it comes to the UWF, honestly, I don't believe anyone can take the title from me. But I'm most intrigued at Claire making her entrance at the very end of season 1. And I'm very, very interested in what she's capable of and see if she is worthy of me wasting my time in that match.
Now, Miss Ayers, do you have any final words for your competitor for WrestleCade, or any final thoughts that you would like to convey to any company in general?
Being the most recent Rookie of the Year when it comes to IW Alpha, I'm a threat to be reckoned with. And I anticipate and expect everyone involved in any company that I am to give me their best, because I know at the end I'll be standing.
Okay. And it was an absolute pleasure to have you on. Thank you for coming.
My pleasure, of course.
I appreciate your time. And I wish you the best and the odds ever be in your favor at WrestleCade.
Of course.
Well, very strong words from the goddess.
Well, we're going to definitely push things forward, of course. That was a very good interview with her. Absolutely good job, Christine.
Well, thank you.
Now, you ready for this? We're going to talk about the turn. And, well, Troy Mason had a lot to say.
Oh, man. I've never felt the raw of boos and cheers all in one night. The fans for CEW booing me and the fans for EWA cheering me. And I'd do it again 5 times over. All of you are wondering why, because I haven't said anything all week. And it's quite simple. Originally, I was going to give my loyalty to CEW. But then they pair me with 2 people who turned their backs on EWA when they had it all. That was disrespect strike number 1. Then putting me beside a man who just started, have the biggest ego alive and claimed himself as team captain, disrespect strike 2. And then you put me across one man I team with in EWA, Shaw Jackson, disrespect strike number 3. And then it didn't take much convincing from Token and Legion, because everything they told me, sat me down and talked to me about, was they wasn't wrong. EW has never suspended me for allegations. LOD don't care about anyone else but themselves. They probably would have taken the limelight, just like Mikado tried to take the limelight when I told him they would lose. EWA has molded me and made me to who I am today, and I told you all that. You guys are a bunch of fucking idiots, and if you want more information, pay me. Other than that, too fucking bad. Cry all day if you want.
Damn.
Yeah, damn indeed. He had a lot to say, but so here he is. Troy.
Hello.
You tell us everything. What was going through your mind while you did that?
like I said, that was good gist of it. You put me on a team with people who don't care about anyone else but themselves. And I know it's rich coming from me, but I know when to be a team player. You put me against two people who turned their back on the very company that made them champions. And then you put me on a team with someone who don't even know when to shut the fuck up. And you put me across one of my team members. Did you guys really think I was gonna fight Sean Jackson? Been there, done that, and that's why we are the collective. I feel really bad for the fucking idiots who actually thought for a moment I was actually give CW my time. After everything they did to me, mind you, this is not my first run to CW. This is my second, because I, funny enough, walked out of them because I didn't feel like my contract was good enough. And knowing that I lost my Heritage Championship, that gave me more of a reason. They gave me more of a reason to say fuck CW. And, Legion and everyone, they kind of scared the hell out of me. So, it's best I stay on the good side. And
yeah.
I got the phone call. I didn't even know Legion knew how to use a phone. I thought he used mind games. But I got a phone call from Legion and Token. And they sat me down and they pointed all these things out to me. And I knew that was the right decision. And the icing on the cake is Big Kano trying to make himself the leader. There was no meeting. There was no text thread. There was no nothing. He just went out there and started talking. And that's his problem. So I thought, you know what? Screw the money. Screw the status I get after this match. I'm going to do what the hell I want to do. And that is Concertos, Big Sexy, and screw over not only the Prophet, their champion, but CEW as a whole.
Christine?
Troy, you say that you believe that CEW doesn't provide you a good service for your contract. Does this mean you're leaving CEW now? I'm a bit confused.
No, I'm not leaving CEW. I wanted to make a statement. And I made a big statement. Because it's funny, he was just here, but when I'm here, he wants to walk away, per usual. The Prophet, he's holding something I want. And I tried playing by the rules. I've tried winning my matches. But as you can see, I did things my way. He's holding my World Heavyweight Championship. So that's what I'm gunning for. I'm not leaving CW, but I will take it. I will take CW by being the world champion.
Wow. Now, Troy, here in High News, you've been keeping an eye on somebody who has a title here in EWA.
Yeah.
And I understand you gave him the nickname Luigi.
Yeah, I did.
And what made you want to target the Evolution champion, Jack Saban?
It's one of those things where it's like you see a title, it's not meant for you, but it's meant for you. Like when I look in the mirror, I look at myself, I see myself as a world champion, no doubt about it, and even a tag champion. But that championship has been calling me for weeks. And Saban knows I've grown to like him. I've grown very fond of Saban. Everyone knows that. But he's not doing enough. So therefore, he is not ready for this kind of spotlight. So I'm taking it upon myself to take that title away from him.
Christine?
Now, would you like a future title shot? Because I can picture Troy Mason versus TJ Blair.
Of course, I'd like that. And I've been waiting, patiently waiting for a shot at that title. But now that he beat Big Sexy, it's even more of a reason to want a shot.
Okay. We're going to make this happen.
All right.
I'm thinking maybe next Fatality.
Hey, anytime, anywhere, any place.
I can make that happen.
See, this is great business. This is all business.
I'm the president.
And I'm glad to be here talking to you.
Yeah. I'm going to make this happen for you. I'm going to make this official. It's going to be our main event. It will be The Prophet, TJ Blair, versus Troy Mason, and the title will be on the line.
Damn, when's this happening?
I mean, it's up to the president.
As the president, I'm making that decision.
Well, all I can say is I hope Blair has enjoyed his very, very short reign from when I take his title.
Ooh.
And just one more person I like to address. He was just here as well, and when I'm here, he walks off. Nothing but love, but Kurt, my man, Mr. Brooks, that briefcase there, it's gonna be quite a pain in the ass to be around you, but since everyone's talking about doing the right thing, you would do the right thing and not cash in. Just let the contract run out. Be the first one to never cash in. Because when I become world champion, it won't mean shit.
All right. Well, Troy, we do have other people that want to come out here and say a few things. Of course,
but I got you.
You gotta do something. You gotta do one thing for me, Troy Mason.
What's up?
How much I actually respect you. You gotta do the noise.
What noise?
Oh.
You're welcome, okay, Killer? I like Killer, so I do it for him.
Absolutely, but listen, if people don't understand what sound he's making, he is doing Uli from Family Guy.
Oh God. Okay, God damn it! You're serious right now.
But Troy, any last words for the EWA roster, knowing you turned on CEW?
I don't feel bad. I do it again, 100%. And I will say EWA should be very grateful for what I did. I have got not one thank you outside of 2 people. So all of you, a lot of you should be thanking me for what I did, because CEW definitely would have won that night. And let the lesson be learned to don't cross me. Big Kano.
Oh, damn.
And that is all.
All right. Well, Troy Mason, as always, thank you for your time. All right. Troy Mason. Wow. But, all right. Let's bring on, Christine, someone who's making his first time in a while. He is the EWA Evolution Champion, and he now goes by Mr. Evolution, Jack Taylor. Jack.
About goddamn time we got that toad out the fucking screen.
Whoa!
Hey!
He's talking about Troy Mason. Wow.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I congratulate him on that turn. But you're talking about I'm not the clear-cut champion for anything? For fuck's sake, I went against top-tier talent, Pacemaker, for fuck's sake. Yes, I come up short, but I ain't gonna take shit from nobody. Now, Troy Mason, you want to go ahead and talk about all this, and that. You want a shot? You know where to find me, bitch.
Wow. Well, you know what, Christine? I mean, I know you can make it official anyway, so I was thinking about an idea. Troy Mason, Jack Saban for the Evolution Championship.
Wait.
Oh.
Hold on. I got an idea for this.
Yeah. I'm down.
I got an idea for this one.
Oh, what?
You say I don't got the cojones, Troy Mason. You say I don't got nothing. Anyone familiar with Aztec warfare?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bringing a little lucha for this one. Aztec warfare.
Oh, we're going. Lucha. Are you telling me we're gonna go Lucha Underground style?
Yes.
Oh, and this is why they call you Mr. Evolution.
Now, I may come short, but there's just something inking in my own head. Something. They know me now as the Fallen One. And maybe people say, why are you the Fallen One? I fall from the graces, and I stand above the ashes like a phoenix in the sky. No pun to Phoenix Jackson.
Well, you mean that
I'm
blind
going
bastard?
to hunt down every single person here. I'm going to make sure they're adaptable to the surroundings or fall to the ashes below. As for Madam President, wonderful work you've been doing. But I have one simple request. Just one. Just one.
Request?
For CEW. How's Crew Daniels doing? Choking up there, aren't we? Cat got your tongue.
I mean, Christine, he did, hurt the Psychotic Crew Daniels and pick up that victory.
He wants me to bring an old ghost. So I made a few calls. And the lost soul has returned for one night only. But with a certain, and I mean this lightly, a certain request. A last rites match.
Ooh.
The Lost Soul Fernandez, the Psychotic One Crew Daniels. Will he beat this demon? Or will I have to finish the job for him?
Oh.
Well, now, Jack, we're going to have an Aztec match over at Seasons Beating, December pay-per-view. You and Troy Mason for your title. Now, being that confident man that you are, what's going on with this little implosion with the regulators?
Implosion? Please, Killer D. We all know we're all brothers here in arms. It's simplicity. It's just people picking up the pieces. Now, I may not be at the regulators for as long a period as Darius and Prodigy, but I know a little bit of implosion here and there. I'm no expert. Look at Ivy League. Look at Do or Die Society. Oh, did I say their names? Did I say their names? Oh, dearie. Oh, I'm scared. It's just a friendly battle. Nothing more, nothing less. But Extreme Champion, the Fallen One Jack Saban, does have a nice ring to it. But Evolution is my mainstay anyway.
Now, Christine, we like to bring up the truth to the reels, of course. So, rumor has it there was a you, Prodigy, and Darius were backstage talking on a blunt.
Damn Skippy. Damn shit straight. Always sipping on that good old rosé over here.
Absolutely. No, that blunt must have been really good.
I mean, shit. Were you just Smoking on that chronic, that's always that good. I can't complain with that shit. Almost seeing stars.
Now, while you guys are done, you're basically saying you don't give a fuck. You're still brothers in arms to the end.
That's always true. But I always say I never really gave a fuck about management anyway. Except for Cody Cash and Big Sexy. I enjoy their company. The others, not so much.
Oh, wow.
TJ Blair's a little bit too egotistical, and Nick White, well, you're that egotistical when you call yourself after a blank color. That's beside the point.
Wow. Now, Jack, before you go, any last words?
Troy. Hope you enjoy the beating, the screams, the agony I'm gonna give to you as season means. And crew, I hope you get what you wish for. He's coming, no Diddy. And he's looking for his pound of flesh.
Wait, did you say he's coming, no Diddy?
I had to say it like that because phrasing, people now. See, that's what I mean. That Tyler Stone, I swear to God, he says whatever comes to his mind.
Absolutely. But Jack Saban, thank you for your time as always. It's a pleasure. And we'll see you when we see you.
As always.
All right. Jack Saban is Jack Saban. But let's get this next man on. Now, he did not pick up the victory at Brand War against Chaos Kid. You know, the man from the dumpster?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the one that likes to anal 69 himself with a gerbil?
Yes.
Now, let's bring him on, Tyler Stone. Tyler. I know you're a little upset representing EWA, but didn't pick up the victory. How are you feeling?
Honestly, I'm not shocked. It's Crew Daniels. Like I stated, it's Crew fucking Daniels. He does this all the time because he knows that CEW is going to lose anyways, even though it didn't matter.
Tyler, someone else wants to help say a few words to help with us. Ladies and gentlemen, he is my EWA vice president, the advocate of Troy Mason and the collective, Token. He's also the CEW COO. Now, you were saying, Tyler Stone.
Basically, what Crew does is what he wants to, and that's be a little bitch and be a coward. Oh, did I hurt your advocate or your little client's feelings over there, Christine? I'm sorry. Facts are facts.
Christine?
And he's not here to defend himself because how much of a bitch he is anyways. But I digress.
So my thing is my client is trying to move past this family drama that you seem to have with him that I still don't understand either.
Trying? Okay, hold on. Let me stop you there. He gave one of the worst motherfuckers in EWA and CEW a win over me, and he's trying to get past this whole drama? Come on. Really, get real, Christine. Get fucking real with it. You really think he's done with me? No, not with with a long shot. He wants me dead and 6 feet under, and you fucking know it.
Wow, ever since you damn Tyler Stone, ever since you joined the culling, your mouth has really gotten bigger. Token.
Hi Tyler, how you doing? Big fan. I want to ask this question because I have an idea. Do you see yourself fighting him again?
Well, right now we have a barbed wire chain rope match at a go home show.
Okay.
Before season's beating. But everyone's telling me that I can't get the job done, and I know why, because every time he has a plan for me to lose, and I know that's probably what it's going to be. I'm not dumb. I know Crew. Crew's going to think of a way for him to beat me again, but it's not going to be easy because I'm going to put him 6 feet under myself.
You know, you said that twice. How do you feel about that match stipulation? Be honest with me. How do you feel about it?
I can slice his throat with barbed wire and he can bleed out like a fucking stuffed pig. But I mean, what do you got in mind? I'm curious, Token. I'm curious.
Again, because like you said something about 6 feet under and burying people. I was thinking of buried alive match. To be honest with you.
No. I mean, I really think that the chain link barbed wire would definitely.
Hey, I can't change it. I'm only the VP, so I have to go through the paperwork. But it was a suggestion. But to stay on topic here, you have the calling, correct, Mr. Stone?
Yes.
Not saying you need the help or you've ever needed it, but you think they might play a factor if things go left?
With Crew, I'm not surprised. I gotta keep my head behind my head and eyes on the back of my head. But I mean, he just likes to win by having help from whoever it may be.
Okay.
And I'm not looking at Christine because Christine helps. She doesn't help him. He has his little buddies to help him. She's just there to try to stop him from doing it. And apparently, the job isn't done right. And I'm not saying that to you, but I'm saying that because Crew wants to do what he wants, Christine. Maybe you need to have a talk with them.
Yeah, I understand. Especially now that he's become this psychotic Crew Daniels. And
last time we were on here, I'll say it. I said they were doing a terrible job as the president. But let me take back that. You've been better than Edgar Jones, Seton Daniels.
Patan, you mean?
I don't give a fuck. I don't care about his name. You've done better than anyone else on that roster, not including Token or Derek Cole, because them both are doing their jobs right as well. But you, Christine, have been doing better since those days since that day. Was it a week ago? 2 weeks ago? Whatever, don't matter. You've been giving yourself the credit where it has been. And I give you that. So I will say this. I take back everything I said about you doing a terrible job as CEW president.
well, thank you.
But Tyler Stone, you must after you lost your match and Crew Dan was screwing you over the way he did. What was it like in the culling locker room?
Darius and Reaper have been holding me back of going out there and beating the holy hell out of them. Because I have my match, so they're holding me back from actually going fully psychotic. This isn't fully psychotic Tyler Stone. This is just ready to fucking kill someone, Tyler Stone. I don't have the knife with me this time like I did when I was with Dr. Bugga. I don't have the knife with me like I did last time when I was on here talking about it. I've been out of it. And I'm sick and tired of it.
Absolutely, indeed. Now, Tyler, I want to ask you about the match between the Prophet TJ Blair and the Reaper, and you guys had to go down to the ring and help him out from going nuts. What was the locker room like knowing that you guys had lost?
Same way it was with me, with how Reaper and them, they told me basically hold it back. We had to do the same thing with Reaper. We had to. It's a thing that happens. We lose some, we win some. But here's the thing, though. I've known for years. Yeah, I might have been pissed about the loss against Chaos Kid. I'm not going to lie. But here's the deal. A loss is a loss. We move on from it. But when it comes to someone that I hate more than like Crew Daniels, then it's really gets your blood boiling. So it's kind of different with it was with Reaper than me.
Can I ask my favorite question? Killer D's been asking half the night. Can I ask?
Go ahead.
Oh no.
It's your client. Go ahead.
How did you feel about my client betraying CEW for EWA?
I still have some liquor up in my fridge from celebrating all week long.
Hell yeah, baby.
By the way, I didn't get a chance to go to his locker room and say thank you yet. So can you give him the buzz and say thank you for me, please?
I got you. He's right in his office anyways. I can just go right up. Hold on. I got
Well, let him know real quick because I didn't get a chance to because I've been partying and over drinking.
Yo, Tyler Stone says he's gonna buy you a bottle of the highest whiskey they fucking got. He's talking Big Beth style from GTA. Yo, we about the pilot. It's $19.99.
Hell yeah.
He gave me a thumbs up.
But yeah, no, I haven't had a chance to say thank you to him yet, and I know you and Killer D know him very well, and of course, he did the right thing on turning on CEW because going across that finish line and seeing that tape wrap around all of us of being in first place felt fucking good.
All right. Well, Tyler, any last words?
Crew Daniels, there'll be a time that I slip that throat of yours, and it might not be at the Go Home show. It might be at the Go Home show. But when this story in our little book is closed, one of us is dying. And maybe I'll take that Buried Alive match, that token used, and we can use that in our last battle because I know that I'm not going to win. It's obvious. You're going to have a plan to make me lose. But I'm still going to try my damnness to beat the holy hell out of you. Killing you and putting you 6 feet under. So I hope you're ready for that because we're going to have a bloodbath like no other. Because this chain match is a bloodbath.
Wow, guys.
Oh.
Well, we finally come to the end of the night where I have to bring on this person first. This is the woman that was injected at Brand War and losing to TCO.
Oh no.
And she, as we saw, let's replay the video. Oh, no, I don't. Yep.
No.
Let's
No,
you saw it. Token, you saw it.
No, yeah.
It's pretty crazy, but let's get to her. Lenore Len. Lenore, are you okay over there?
Oh no.
Lenore?
Lenore?
It's like she's going crazy. Her mind's going fucking nuts. She can't even speak right now. All right. Well, Lenore, what if you could try to talk? What did Legion inject you with?
I got the transform Mason gave me.
Lenore.
You want some trout? I got trout.
Lenore, has Legion tried injecting you with any more of that poison?
DNA, perhaps?
Oh.
Speaking of Legion.
Yeah, hey, Legion, how you doing, buddy? We're friends. I don't need the chain anymore. We're friends. We're business partners.
Legion, what in the hell are you injecting Lenore with?
Hopefully it's trout DNA, maybe.
Something that will help her in her journey, as it helped me.
Right.
Now, since you're so keen on speaking with her, you do realize she cannot speak without me here. And I will say this. Do not dress her as Lenore. You will call her Lilith.
Jesus.
Now, Lilith, go ahead. Tell them what you feel. There she is. Oh.
I can barely hear you, Lenore.
Lilith.
Sorry, Lilith.
That's
I can
not
barely
it.
hear you. I don't know what's going on. I can barely hear her. Lilith?
There she is. All right.
Stuff is out. It's not good for everyone.
No, it's not. So, now that you're aware of the situation, let's begin.
Well, Legion, you were part of Team EWA, and we're going to start right off the rip. You helped them become victorious here in EWA at Proving Grounds. But the question is that I'm going to ask myself with you, because Token is not really looking like he's up to asking you any questions without pissing you off.
I am. I'm fine.
But I'm about, Killer D's about, getting the brass reaction of knowing that TJ Blair was here earlier and has some words to say about you, and he was in that matchup. How do you feel about Troy Mason turning on Team CEW?
Well, it went exactly according to plan. Because I had a very, very thorough discussion with your vice president, and he agreed that with enough motivation, I'd get him to do it. All I told him was, I'd let you draw blood however you felt. And he, without even thinking, was in on it. So he decided to, wear the CEW mask, so to speak, and play the little game. And then, well, we all saw what happened after that.
Yeah, of course. Troy Mason, of course, he did turn on Team CEW. Now, Legion, you and TJ Blair have been at each other's throats. And when you saw him have the key while he was in the cage, and you went nuts when you knew TJ Blair was coming out. How are you feeling mentally locked inside that cage, knowing you couldn't get to him right away?
Well, I wanted to play the part, if you would say, making it seem like, oh no, he had everything going his way, and of course, he had the key, right? I mean, he thought everything was going to go according to plan, and I wasn't going to get my share. But again, just like I said before, I was ahead of the curve. And Lilith over here brought me the spare. And before you know it, TJ Blair drew blood because of me.
May I say, Willis was walking down the aisle between the fans was magnificent. It was a great touch. Because he thought he was ahead, but in reality, you were already 3 steps ahead. It was amazing.
Exactly.
Well, again, when it comes to guys like the Prophet, you have to step up your game.
Please.
Now,
it's apparently the fact he needs to step up at this point.
Now, Legion.
Yes.
What we've been asking, we've been wanting to know, what did you inject with her?
I just explained it to you.
Oh, that's fucking weed, man.
It's also your blatant stupidity. It's worse than the weed. But I will say it again for your deaf ears. The little culmination of what's inside this syringe is what I would say speeds up the process of what I tried to do. And might I say, it's working very well.
Now,
oh, and this is in the little rye of what Christine was asking, because she's adamant on getting a blood sample from me. Well, I would let you know if you so much as put my blood near anything that's testable, you probably would lose a finger or a hand or whatever you decide to test it with. This isn't something to experiment with. I don't expect a broad like you to understand that.
Oh my.
Wow! This isn't something you can just get from me. This is highly something inconceivable to the human soul. My demon blood, if coming into contact with human blood, will turn them into a living, breathing monster, as you see to my right. And only then will I know that this is just phase 2 of what's going to happen to Lilith coming after Thanksgiving, because I have talked to the vice president, because I know the host here was a little bit too stoned to be a part of this meeting. I have encouraged that we place Lilith in a match. And I didn't say against who, because it won't matter, because she will kill them nonetheless.
That's correct.
It will be Lilith versus an opponent of Derek Cole's choosing. No disqualification for her only.
I will make sure the paperwork gets to Derek Cole, Mr. Legion.
Good, good, good.
Oh, fine.
Now, let's discuss this profit situation.
Yes.
I am already very confident in my ability that the Prophet, the way he was acting when he decided to make his presence known, was irritation. I mean, you asked him about my presence and you obviously shooed him away. Poor man, because he understands he looked like a fool to me. I made him look small. So, that was a second shot. You know, the first shot was obviously catching him off guard. And, you know, as a man who thinks he knows everything and prophecies are his way of life, he didn't prophesy that I would drop him on his own turf, did he? No. But this time, we will get dropped once again here. Because I challenge TJ Blair at Seasons Beatings Monsters Ball.
Jesus.
And you know, I heard Satan talking about fatality. I kind of enjoyed what happened at Brand Wars, so let's just say I'm not quite done with that yet.
Oh, Jesus.
Mr. Legion here. With you challenging him, and not saying you won't beat him, because when you beat him, that puts you in line for his title. And mind you, you got, if that was the case, you have to worry about Troy Mason, possibly Big Sexy coming back, then Big Kano on the rise, then Kurt Brooks with the briefcase. Are you worried about any kind of conflict between the alliances or possibly coming into play? Or
I expect conflict to be very, very prominent in this entire process, which is why I know Kano will once again embarrass himself. Big Sexy, I mean, all the power to him. Troy, very, very slim chances, but I'll give it to him. I mean, he is a former world champion, so I can't say too much about that. However, I will say, I don't think I really touched on that.
Whoa, he is watching, by the way.
I actually have gotten so infatuated with what I'm doing nowadays. It wouldn't be safe to say that within the coming of 2025, if the devil himself would see himself as a champion in EWA soon.
Oh.
And I mean, you know, Jack Saban said he would hunt down anybody, right?
Well, actually, Jack Saban right now is got a match at Seasons Beating.
That doesn't mean I still won't hunt him down all the same.
That's true.
Because if he's willing to hunt down everybody, I would hope he has any sort of testicles left in him afterwards to face me. Because if he retains, I might kill him.
Well, there's someone who actually came in my office who wants the winner between Troy Mason and Jack Saban.
Who's that?
Well, come to my common knowledge, you know me, I like to do reporting like Kyle Lynch likes to do. And a certain Prophet has been paying attention to Jack Saban as well.
Oh.
Well, Mr. Killer D, as I just explained, I will take care of him before he thinks he gets too far. Because
And
as I've already proven, he, if he thinks he's world champion worthy, I mean, he may be by the skin of his teeth over in CW just because, well, I haven't gone after him yet. But also, I wouldn't think he's worthy of myself right now for him to even consider going after a title in general, which I would make prominently sure it doesn't happen. So if TJ were to, try to come after it, let's just say his walk wouldn't last very long, and I would bury him where he stood.
And part of my question, you missed out on one person. That's Kurt Brooks, the current CW briefcase holder.
Right, the ant, right. Obviously, I'm not worried about him. I mean, it would be of best interest if, like Troy said, don't bother. Because he'll either embarrass himself or go after something that's meaningless and he'll lose it again. I mean, he's already lost the United States Championship. He's going to lose everything else about him. And his aura it's not necessary here. I mean, he did say he doesn't feel like he's enough anymore. I humbly agree. You don't belong here anymore. It's my turn now.
Wow.
You've been back to the action champion, which means you are always going to be a mid-card lowlife.
Oh.
You always talk
Okay.
about how your past defines you, and you've always talked about your juvenile past. Juveniles don't get what they want. They obviously get the bad hand of things. I'm just going to be honest when I tell you, Kurt. The only reason you are still back to the action champion is because people feel so sorry for you that they don't want to take it from you. Because once that happens, you will have nothing left. And it would be a best interest if you just disappeared.
Okay. I have. I'm not sure about Killer D or Christine, but I have one more, and then I'm gonna leave it to them. With your project, with Lilith, do you see this going for her, like her going for a championship in this project of yours? Or I don't want to question the motives or the end game, but as far as championship gold, will she be chasing anything?
I mean, I think she has the wherewithal to speak for herself. But I will at least say, for the suspenseful coming of age, she will have no problem as long as she follows my plan and stands next to me. As if she has a choice. She will have the fastest climb to the top of the mountain that anyone's ever had.
All right. Christine?
So Lilith, how is this different from Lenore? I mean,
Can't say that. Can't say that name.
Just don't call her Raven.
I mean, she is one. That is that's her other call sign, but I like to call her by the name that she deserves. But go ahead. have at it. I want them to understand that this isn't all just coming from me. Because half of these people, one right up there, doesn't really agree with anything I ever say.
Tried
What did I do?
so much to escape the mind of Lenore so many times in the past, but somehow she always holds me down deeper and deeper. But thanks to Legion, brought me out. And everything conquers all, and EWA is under his reign now.
Now, I got a question for Lilith. I have a question for you.
This works like a charm.
Why hasn't any members of the collective tried to come look for you?
Oh, they have. They have.
I can say on Troy Base's behalf, he was on a long-term injury.
He was. But obviously, according to Legion, they have. But now, Lilith, knowing that you took the loss against TCO, the Back the Action champion, knowing that he's part of collective and knowing that you are still in the collective but kidnapped, how did you feel about Legion knocking out TCO?
Is it really kidnapping though?
No, it's not. It's saving her for what she's truly worthy of.
So, Lilith, how do you feel about that?
Have at it.
That's
She
on
has
her
some very
end.
strong opinions about said person.
That's the old Meese problem.
Yes.
She tried to get out of the final blow on him. Every time he faced that man. Failed. But hopefully, now seeing this new lighter form, then might be a new change of pace. Maybe a new story might happen. Who knows? All I know is they left me for dead.
I will say that most will see it as ass kissing, but when you think about it, she was in the regulators. Didn't work out, and she was in the collective. Didn't work out. Went on her own for a bit, slight success. Didn't work out. I know you guys don't like what Legion's doing, but maybe this could be a good thing. Like she said, she sought out him. So is it really kidnapping?
No. Well, to the untrained eye, yes, but to us, no. You know what I'm saying?
And I would only say, for the benefit of the doubt, if it was kidnapping, why hasn't anyone come to stop me? Since, people like, my co-captain, for example, is so infatuated with his little high school crush with Emberlyn right now, why hasn't the mental man tried to do something about it? I mean, he had the perfect opportunity to blindside me after the War Games match, but he didn't. Because he is focused on Kano. But, I could only say touche on that because I want to pop him myself. Because that king's crown is about as worthless as a Burger King crown. And just so we're clear, Derek Cole, I know you're watching, I will be facing Big Kano very soon. Whether it's on CEW or here, I'm going to kill him myself.
I will make sure that happens.
Because nobody calls themselves king in front of me.
I will make that happen.
All right.
There is nobody on the face of this planet that is above me. Not one.
we definitely getting way over time on this one. So Lilith, any last words for the EWA roster? Well, Legion, is she able to speak on this?
Go for it. I'm actually curious.
They don't know what they're going to witness when we come back on the vacation. They don't understand what they just saw.
I have no earthly idea.
All right. Legion?
I have only really gotten to the nerve endings of what I'm truly capable of. And if you think doing this is harmful, just imagine if I could infect the entire world at one time.
Oh boy.
Because let's face it, I mean, as long as I'm still here, no one, not a single soul, whether you think you're a king, a legend, or some bottom feeder, you're not safe from me. Whether you're a champion or a briefcase holder or a prophet, you will end up in the ground like the rest. And maybe someday we can all stop worrying about following the prophet and we can start saying, all hail Legion.
All right. Thank you both for your time. And let's play them out. And going in a jiffy, just like that. Just like that. But you want to know why they go in a jiffy?
That's the dick in me. That's the dick in me. That's the dick in me.
I hate you. I hate you.
Yeah, it is.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
Wow.
But that is all we have time for today, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody, I am Killer D. This is the hottest bitch of IW, Christine. And of course, the EWA VP, advocate of Troy Mason and Collective, and the CEW COO. Thank you and good